Hello, fourth graders. So today you're going to need your language arts notebook, a glue stick, a pencil, and your coloring supplies, and also this worksheet, the simile part. If you printed it at home, just cut this page in half because we're going to use the metaphor side tomorrow. So you need the simile page and these materials. Go ahead and pause the video while you get those ready, okay? All right, so you're going to glue that into your language arts section. We're going to did it in our reading section of our notebook. So go ahead and get that worksheet glued in. Now we are going to talk about similes. That's simile page. We talked about figurative language last week with Valentine's. We talked about those idioms. Remember, phrases that don't mean exactly what they say, like break a leg or I have an egg on my face. We don't actually have eggs on our face, so we mean we're embarrassed. Okay? So what we're going to do today is fill in this page. So you have our definition and example part. We're going to start up there. I want you to start by writing just the definition, and you're going to write the one example I have. Don't fill in this whole spot because we're going to watch a video next, and we're going to fill it with others from the video. Okay? So starting definition, and then the one example I have to get started. So a simile. A simile is something we use to compare two things using the words like or as. So this right here is all you need to write under the definition. To compare two things using the words like or as. Just a reminder, you can pause the video if you need more time to write anything too. One example is, he is as fast as a rabbit. As fast as, usually we have as twice. Okay? Now, just because it uses the word like doesn't mean it's a comparison, right? Like, I like pizza. That's not a simile, that's just a fact. I like pizza. When we use that word like this time, we're going to compare it to something. He eats like a pig, right? He eats really messy. He eats like a pig. Not I like pigs. He eats like a pig. Do you see that difference there? All right, so we're going to look for similes in our story, okay? So we're going to listen. We listen to this story, and I want you to do is tap your nose, just like that, just a nice gentle tap. For each simile that you see in our book, my dog is as smelly as dirty socks. Tap our nose because that's a simile. It compares the smelly socks to the dogs. So we're going to watch this video, and you're going to tap your nose every time. I want you to think through what were some of your favorite ones. At the end, I'm going to ask you.
My dog is as smelly as dirty socks, and other funny family portraits, written by Panic Pivot. My teacher asked me to draw a picture of my family, and this is what I drew. I showed it to her and she said, "How great is that?" But I didn't like it. Look at my dad. There are so many things about him that you don't see in this picture. Like, my dad is as jumpy as a spring and as playful as a spinning top. He's as fun as a party favour. But sometimes he is as stubborn as a knot in a rope.
Oh, he's really stubborn. He's not going to
So
come
I
out
made
or
my
change.
picture better. See? That's him. Isn't he nutty?
Do you see how he
drawing
incorporated
of my
the
mum?
parts into the picture?
Sorry, but it doesn't tell the whole story. My mummy is as soft as the softest fluff.
Ooh.
And as bright as the brightest light. She's as tasty as the crunchiest cookie. No, tastier. She's as delicious as a croissant. That's my yummy mummy.
So you see all those parts inside the mom, as fluffy as the softest fluff, as bright as the brightest light, as yummy as a croissant.
I'm going to eat you all up. And now you're probably wondering what my big brother is really like. Well, My brother is as amusing as a game of marbles, and as strong as a baseball bat. But when we play hide and seek, he's as sneaky as a snake. Oh, and one more thing. He eats like a...
Can you guess?
I'll give you a clue. Oink, oink.
Ooh.
Pig! That's my brother, right there.
A pig nose gets me.
And what about my baby brother? He's not this quiet. My baby brother is as sweet as candy. This is true. But he never stops crying.
Never stops.
He's as loud as a whistle.
Loud.
Or maybe a horn.
Ooh, could be as loud as a
Or even
horn.
an alarm clock. No, louder.
Louder.
He's as loud as a fire truck.
Oh, some good similes there.
Isn't he cute? Now, shh. And then there is Schmutz. I'll be honest with you, Schmutz stinks. Schmutz is as stinky as an onion. He's as nasty as canned fish, as icky as pepperoni,
A lot of people
and as
disagreed with
smelly
that in
as
class.
dirty socks. Turn the page at your own risk. Yucky boob. I warned you.
All right. So now, wrong one. Let's come back to our worksheet that looks like this. What were some other examples that you found in the story? My dog is as smelly as dirty socks is one. What else did you find? Maybe you said my brother eats like a pig. Or my brother is as loud as a fire truck. Or my mom is as yummy as a croissant. Lots of good similes. So I want you to pick at least one more from the story and write it here. If you also want, you can come up with your own too and add that in there. Make sure you compare it though. Don't just use the word like. Make sure it's comparing two different things. Then down below, I want you to either rewrite the simile you chose, or you can just circle it in your list. I'm okay with that. But I want you to draw a picture. It can just be a quick sketch. It doesn't need color, but if you want to color it, you can. Draw a quick sketch that shows your simile, kind of like in the story. How do you show that simile to help you remember she is as sweet as a cupcake? Maybe you got a cupcake with a girl's head on it. Maybe you have a girl with a lot of cupcakes around it. Something to help you remember similes. Compare two things. So that's what we did for reading today. I'm so looking forward to seeing yours. If you want, you can upload a photo. I can't wait to see what similes you come up with. That is all we did for reading today. Take care.